everyone, this is Nick and I'm back again today for another video. And today what I'm going to be doing for you guys is the Forever Pieces in my luxury collection tag. Or Forever Pieces tag, I think it's the proper terminology for it. So the other day I came across this video when Minx For All, Minnie, she did this video. I believe she is the creator of this video too. I wasn't tagged or anything, but I was thinking, oh, I would like to do a tag video because I haven't done one in a while, and I kind of not ran out of ideas, but I just kind of wanted to try something different, and I thought this was such a perfect idea because there's a lot of things in my collection that have come and gone over the past like 2 years or so, and these are the items that have kind of stayed consistent and are sentimental for one reason or another, and I probably wouldn't sell. Initially when I was going to do this video, I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll separate it in two separate categories of things I'll absolutely never, like, you're going to have to rip them off of my dead cold hands, and other things that are like, I love them, they're always going to be in my collection, but let's just say, for instance, I really needed money or something for some reason, or for one reason or another, they would go, but only because they had to go. But after I started looking at the items, I was like, I could never get rid of you. I know, it's like these are puppies, but whatever. So, enough rambling, let's begin. So, I kind of want to start off with, let's start off with, I'm doing this in three categories, so SLGs, bags, and watches. And those are about the three that I think would be applicable / would be somewhat interesting. So, the first item is a watch, and it is, if I should have cleaned it a little bit before I show you guys, but it is this guy right here. Hopefully the sunlight's getting it. And this is my black Movado Bold watch. The reason I would never get rid of this is because this was actually a joint present between my mom and my grandma for my 20th birthday. And this was actually the last Christmas present. It's either Christmas or birthday, because my birthday's 2 weeks after Christmas, so it kind of all falls together for me. This was the last present that my grandma ever got me before she passed away. She passed away last March, so she died about 3 months after I got this. Even though I picked it out, it's still just that last thing that I got from her, and that's why I could never ever get rid of this. And actually for a while there, I thought I lost it, that it fell in the trash or something. I just found it about 2 weeks ago, and it's been missing since October, so it's been a hot minute, and I've been so upset like ever since then. So yeah, so this is the first item. The second item kind of corresponds with that one, so it is this one. So this is my gold Burberry watch. Now the first reason I would never get rid of it is because, sorry, I had to think. It's because, just, if you see this is blingy. Like, this, it's a very classic, beautiful watch. I love the face of it. I love the gold of it. It's the perfect size for me because I don't like my watches too big. I like them there, but I don't like them to take up my whole wrist. And every time I wear this, everyone always compliments me because the way that the band is cut, it just catches light something wonderfully. I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up on the camera, but it just is gorgeous. And then the second reason is this was actually my Christmas present the year before. So Christmas 2016, I got this for my mom, and this is the only designer thing that she's ever bought me. She doesn't really go for designer. She's more of a contemporary brand person. She doesn't really see the point in doing that. Don't get me wrong, she likes nice things, but just not designer things. So this was the only thing she's ever bought me, and she fell in love with this watch. I fell in love with this watch, and that's why it's just so special to me. Alright, so the last watch I have to mention is this watch. This is my navy blue Capri watch, which the brand is called Capri. So it's a watch brand out of Capri, Italy. And the reason why I would never get rid of this is A, because it's not really worth much. It's still a pretty penny, but it's not astronomical. It wouldn't be worth selling. And B, because this just reminds me of the beautiful blue lagoons in Capri and just my trip. And that's why it's just so special. So that is my last... Oh, shoot. That is my last watch if I don't destroy it. Oh. Alrighty, so the next item is actually 3 items. And those are my Louis Vuitton clays. So all 3 prints, so the Damier Ebene, the Monogram, and the Damier Azur. Now the first one I ever purchased was the Damier Ebene. And then these 2 I actually bought in Paris. Which that trip will be brought up in a minute, so I won't go into the details about these. But I wouldn't get rid of these 3, first and foremost, because they are just so abused. They're like Rihanna and Chris Brown. Like, they've seen better days. Like, I really should stop using these and repurchase like 1 or 2 of them. However, I just love them. They are the most functional piece. You can use them for literally everything. And I just love them. They've come along with me for so many trips, so many things. They've just been a part of my life. I know that's weird to explain a item, especially an item like this, as a part of your life, but they've always just been a part of me. And especially the Damier Azur one, I always take it on every vacation. The Monogram one, I take on many vacations. This one was my first SLG purchase and would have been my first purchase, but my mom kind of cock-blocked me on buying this. That's a whole nother story. But it would be these 3 items. Alrighty, so the next SLG is this wallet. And I have something sticking out of it. And this is my Burberry check wallet. And the reason I could never, ever, 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 ever get rid of this is because actually my brother bought this for me. He had a Gucci wallet that we actually bought together, and he loved that thing. He absolutely loved that wallet. And he actually sold that wallet in order to buy me this wallet for Christmas. And my brother, he doesn't do much. Like, this is something, like, catastrophic. Like, this is earth-shattering. All the queens in the world are shaking. Like, Jeffree Star just stopped wearing makeup. Like, the world ended when he gave me this. And it just means so much to me. Now, personally, this isn't my style of wallet. It opens up, you have these, and then you flip this, and you have all these credit card slots, and it tends to just be a really bulky wallet. But I just still wear it, and I still love it just because of the sentimental value behind this, and just the extraordinary gift that my brother gave me. It's not necessarily that it's designer or anything else, it's just amazing that he would go out of his way and that he would give up something that he loved in order to give me something. So that is my second forever piece. Alright, so the next one is my Louis Vuitton blue denim mini pouch, and the reason I would never get rid of this is just because if you see my unboxing video on this, I've wanted this thing for years. I love it. It is so functional. I can literally use it all the time, and I just absolutely love it. So, no real sentimental value behind it other than I saw this pattern when I was in Italy for the first time, and when I was a foreign exchange student, and just all that, which you can kind of get more in depth on my unboxing video on this. Alright, so the next 2 I'm going to kind of tie together because I got this one. So this is my Louis Vuitton Tannin wallet in the Monogram of Cassar, and then my toiletry pouch 19 in the indigo color in Epi leather. These names are starting to escape me. Anyway, so the reason these 2 are so sentimental is A, they're both hot stamped with my initials. Here we go. I bought these both in Paris. Now this item I bought when I may or may not have had a few too many glasses of wine, and my hotel was about 4 blocks away from the Maison Louis Vuitton store, and I may or may not have been on a mission to just buy anything, and I may or may not have just bought this, and had it hot stamped. Bad Nick. I'm normally not a person that makes really bad decisions, but I don't think this was a bad decision. It's just that wasn't a smart decision. But I just love this piece. This will always remind me of that trip, so that's why I could never get rid of this, and it's just so functional. Secondly, this item, it goes with another item I'm going to bring up, but personally, I bought this one instead of the Tannin wallet. I initially wanted the Brazza wallet in the Infinity Leather in the color Fusion, which was just beautiful, bright red. But I wanted something to go with my bag, so I got this, which ideally this is a better functionality for me than the Brazza wallet. I like how simple it is. I love the monogram on the inside and all that. However, I just don't reach for this style of wallet. I do really like it when I travel, but then when I travel, I like to have a clay that's something like nice and small. I don't know. I just have a lot of issues. And if I didn't hot stamp this, I probably would have sold it already. But because I hot stamped it, I know I could still sell it, but it just wouldn't be worth it to me to take such a hit on it. So that is my Tannin wallet. And an honorable mention, I'm not going to talk too much about it because I think I've already talked way too much, is my Louis Vuitton Zippy Compact wallet. I know that's a weird name for this, but that's what the name of it is. This is just my favorite wallet, so I can never get rid of that bad boy. Alright, the next two and the last two are both bags, and I'm going to go with oldest first. So this is the one that no matter what happens to me in my life, this bag will be with me until the end of time. I don't care if it's completely falling apart. I don't care if it's moldy. I don't care if it grows legs and calls me a bitch. I talked about this bag in 1,010,000 videos about how much I love this bag, but the basis story is I bought this when I went to France. When I went to Europe, I completely paid for the trip all by myself, and I literally worked at McDonald's for, I believe, like 3 months in order just to buy this bag and all the accessories I wanted to go with it. And I am just so proud of that achievement. I've always been a person that's worked for what they wanted, but this was just something so special and such an amazing time in my life that's why I could never get rid of this bag. Also, it is cute, so you can't deny that. Alright, so the last bag is this one. It is my Dior briefcase. It's called the Foundations something, but basically this is my Dior briefcase. It's pretty similar to the Louis Vuitton Porte Document Jour. It is a nice small bag. It's black, and the Dior printing on it can sometimes read a little green, it can read a little gray, it can read black. This is just a real chameleon bag. I purchased this in France. That's why it has this little bag charm, the Lottery bag charm, on my second trip that I went on all by myself. This was kind of like my mini world tour when I went to Europe. And this bag, if I'm being honest, I didn't have to work as hard in order to go on that trip. But ever since I went on I've gone 3 times, so the second time and the third time I completely paid for it all by myself. But since the second time, I started saving up my money and I had to go back. And it just was such an amazing trip. It was such a life-opening experience. It really helped me grow as a person and kind of figure out who I am and all that. And although I don't strongly associate it with this bag, this is such a functional bag. Ever since I purchased this, I don't really use any other style bag like this that I own. It's pretty much just this because it fits exactly what I need. I don't need much more. It doesn't get heavy. It just is the perfect bag for me. and I love it so much that I really kind of want to get a Louis Vuitton version of this, but I don't want to fall out of love with this or just have it be too repetitive, if that makes any sense. And the last comment on this bag is, if I had to choose between the Polk backpack and this one, at the end of the day, I would still go with the Polk backpack, but this would be my second bag that I would never, ever, ever want to get rid of. So, that is my video for you guys. I know I chattered so much. Don't get me wrong. Thank you for watching if you're still watching from the beginning, and I really, really do appreciate it. So, with that, I'm going to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. I hope it kind of gave you a little bit of insight onto me. And that's about it. So, wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Bye.